All right, guys, weekly stimulus for July 24th through the 30th. All right, Monday, week 7 back squat. All right, 3 reps every 3 minutes immediately after you do your 3rd rep, all right, on the squat. Knock out the 4 box jumps. Again, we're trying to be explosive here, okay? It's just, try not to just, jump up as high as you can and then onto the box, all right? Again, you should be climbing, but if you get to a point where you can no longer climb, then just stay with the same weight or go down, all right? All right, this is how this 6 rounds works. It's pretty much a 2-minute round, okay? 3, 2, 1, go. It's 25 seconds of wall walks, all right? Again, you're doing a lot of rounds here, so these aren't like sprint intervals. You're not getting really any break, all right? Think of it like just a straight conditioning workout. 25 seconds wall walk. Immediately, the clock goes into a 35 seconds of max rep chest to bar pull-ups or jumping pull-ups, whatever you're doing, all right? Then it goes into an immediately 45-second clock, all right, of max rep dumbbell step-ups, okay? Then there's a 15-second break, all right? So wall walk and pull-up is 1 minute, all right? Then there's at the minute mark, 45 seconds of step-ups. You then get a 15-second break to work your way back to the wall for the wall walk. You guys that have classes that are over 8 people, break them up into 2 heats. Heat number 1 goes on the 0, all right? Heat number 2 starts and finishes, all right, on the 1, okay? All right, so what I mean by that is that 3, 2, 1, 25 seconds, 35 seconds. When the chest to bar people move to the box, the second heat starts, all right? This will give you a ton of space, and you'll only have to bring out about half the boxes, all right? All right, Tuesday, Helen sandwich. But guys, be very mindful on this workout. It's going to creep up to you. Helen is a benchmark, all right? It's also a workout that they're programming for games this year, all right? So 3 rounds for time, 400-meter run, 21 kettlebell, 12 pull-up. All right, you can scale that by the run to 300, all right? Modify the pull-up and obviously the weight on the kettlebell. You have 12 minutes to do that, all right? Once you're done with the last pull-up from round number 3, you're going to look up at the clock. Let's say it says 11 minutes, all right? 1 minute under the cap. From that moment, you have 8 minutes. So from 11 minutes to 19 minutes, you're gonna go ahead and establish a 1-rep thruster from the floor. That means you can power clean it, you can squat clean it, stand it up, and then re-squat and press it over your head. You can do a cluster, all right? The coaches will go over your variations, all right? But you will immediately go into after your last pull-up. So really, you're probably going to be tired from Helen. You're going to need at least 1 minute to 2 minutes, all right, to go ahead and figure out what your first weight's going to be and then climb. You guys that are not doing a 1-rep max, you'll do 3 thrusters every minute on the minute, all right, once you get it together. So maybe right after Helen, you wait a minute or 2, and then once the minute comes up, you start your EMOM. Okay, all right, then you do Helen again, okay? So if you were capped at 12 minutes on the first portion of the workout, then you significantly need to scale the second part, all right? Because you only have 12 minutes pretty much to do each one, all right, if that makes sense. That's 24 minutes plus the 8 minutes on the thruster, okay? So it's 32 total minutes. So be smart. Quite frankly, I think it might be a good idea to scale the first Helen and then go after the second one, okay? Because you'll be really nice and warm by that point. All right, Wednesday is a bench press. All right, this is a split set. So basically what you're gonna do is you're gonna do 3 reps for the first 4 sets and then 2 reps for the last 4 sets. Again, we're continually trying to climb, all right? But it is very important you get the volume, so make sure you're hitting the reps, all right? So every 2 minutes for 4 rounds, okay, all right? I'm sorry. You have 4 rounds, okay, of 12 total bar, 12 hang clean and jerk. The weights are very manageable, all right? So 3, 2, 1, go. You have to start this workout with a buy-in. You run 100 meters. When you come back from the run, you start chipping away at 4 rounds of 12 total bar, 12 hang clean and jerk. All right. When the clock beeps, you have to go back out on the run and pick up where you left off. So let's say I go ahead and I come back from the run. Excuse me. I do my 12 total bar or knees to chest, which is 15. And then I go ahead and I get 10 hang clean and jerks done before the 2 minutes. I hear the clock beep. I run. I come back. I do 2 more hang clean and jerks. My first round is completed. I now start on my second round. All right. Thursday, Zuma Zoom Zoom. Okay. This is an AMRAP. We did something very similar to this. You know, I was talking to a couple of people about how we do our programming. A lot of the stuff that you see in, you know, past weeks. All right. Similar things repeat themselves because I want to see if you've learned your lesson. All right. On going a little bit lighter or making adjustments on the workout so that you can accumulate volume. Remember, these are only 3-minute AMRAPs. Okay, all right, and you're only doing 5 of them, so it's 15 minutes of work, all right? So you got to push hard on these workouts where you can. All right, so 24:15 on the bike, all right? You pretty much got to get the bike done in around 90 seconds. That's where it's kind of laying out time-wise, all right? After that, 40 double unders and 60 singles. We're looking to have somewhere in a range of, you know, 35 to 45 seconds to do snatches, okay? All right? Again, obviously that's going to, you know, differ here and there, all right? But when you get to the bar, you need to move quickly onto it, all right? Stopping for chalk and stopping for all these things in a 3-minute interval is just complete nonsense and a waste of time, all right? So get off the bike, get on the jump rope. If you mess up more than 2 times on the double unders, 3 strikes and you're out, just move on to singles, all right, and get to the bar. And worst case, if you're on the double unders and you get to the 2-minute and 30-second mark, all right, then just go to the bar and do some snatches, all right, because you want to have at least that time to do a handful of snatches before the time is up. All right, again, large classes, split them in half, so you only have half the people working. And coaches, I think the best bet is to go every other person. So if it's like 4 people in a line, you know, the first person and the third person go while the 2 and 4 wait. That gives them a little bit of a buffer as far as, you know, the barbell and the double unders, okay? Friday are couplets. So this is in every 6-minute times 5. You have to run 600 meters. You have 6 minutes, all right, to run 600 meters and do 30 deadlifts, all right? After that, 6 minutes comes up again, all right? You run 600 meters and you have to do 30 front squats. That format continues for 30 cleans, 30 jerks, and on the final run, all right, you'll do as many bar-facing burpees as you can in time remaining, all right? That could be a significant amount of time depending on how fast you runners are. So if you are a fast runner, challenging yourself with the weight is a good idea. If you're not a fast runner, consider scaling back the run, all right? Rest is time remaining on all the couplets except the burpee, all right? Partner rotated on Saturday. This is an EMOM rotation. So what's going to happen is one person works while one person rests, all right? Guys, you got to do 1K, girls 800 on the row. After that, you'll go into 2K, 1800 on the bike. After that, you'll get into 10 rounds of 15 wall ball, 2 rope climbs, and 40 double unders or singles. Then you'll end it with 1K, 800 row, 2K, 1800 on the bike. So again, this is an interval. So I'm going to work for 1 minute. My partner is going to work for 1 minute. So this is going to be a long workout, but you want to find how much more can you give, okay, knowing that you're going to get a 1 minute break. How well does your heart rate come down in 1 minute? And you got to find out how fast you can work, all right, to make sure that your heart rate comes down so you can repeat that output every single time, all right? So it's not a long, straight workout. It's going to be a long workout, but it's going to kind of have ups and downs to it, all right? You're going to spike your heart rate and then a minute to bring it down. So if you're someone who not too sure about this, come out a little slow And then once you guys get moving a little bit, all right, you'll be able to go ahead and make adjustments. All right. Sunday is for time. It's wall ball and kettlebell swings with 200-meter runs. So it's a chipper down, 30, 25, 20, 15, and 10. And there's runs in between each one of those rounds of 200 meters, wall ball and kettlebell swing. And then once you're done with that, you're going to go ahead and guys, 30, girls, 20, accumulate 30, 20 strict pull-ups. So basically what you'll do is you'll have the clock up there, see how long it takes you to do 30 to 20. All right, you could do them all in a row if you're killing it, all right, or in quick sets, all right, or in long sets for that matter. But that is your week. All right, guys? All right.